Hello there, beautiful people, lovers of the tarot. So, the card that came up today is the Nine of Cups. So, this Nine of Cups is a figure sitting in front of what seems to be a large veil or curtain, on top of which are on show these nine cups, as if he's parading with a little bit of inner pride. How far he's come on an emotional level, you might say. On one front, there's full nine cups here. There's going to be 10, but there is full nine cups here. So this figure is kind of like an abundant, sort of wealthy character, but he's got his arms crossed, his legs are wide open, but his arms are a little bit crossed. He's a little bit closed, but a little bit open. There's a duality here, because he has enough experience to know that the cup dynamic is going to change. One day we're going to be feeling high, one day we're going to be feeling low. The richness and depth of our emotional experience in life is always in a seesaw, ebb and flow dynamic, and we can't really change that. We can just adapt and embrace both dynamics as well as we can. He's managed to, and this is why he's got all nine cups, and this is why he's wealthy in emotion, in empathy, in sensitivity, in joy, and in love. And the abundance here is not as material, but it can definitely represent a certain amount of material abundance, not because it's the suit of pentacles, which is all about physical stuff, but because his wealth and appreciation of where he is and who he is allows him to attract a lot of physical stories that are going to match that emotional state that he has found. And this card is asking us to sit in appreciation about where we are, about how far we've come. It's asking us to really, feel the pride, but not an ego type of I'm better than you type pride, but the pride of, hey, I give myself credit for how far I've come, for the degree of sensitivity I've allowed myself to experience, for the range of emotion that I welcome into my life, to my maybe non-reactive nature towards those darker feelings that come up in my life sometimes, and I'm having a beautiful relationship with my intimate subconscious, my emotional self. And this, or the degree which we can do this in our life, is what this is the appreciation and the pride that we can feel, but a healthy pride, not the ego version of it. There is this semi-closed nature in this figure, where he's kind of closing off his heart with his arms crossed, and this is a natural fear that we might all have, that says, yes, I know, but this space where I am can be lost at any one moment, which it can. It definitely, emotions flow and change all the time, and we can lose this space. We don't have to be happy all the time. That's not what life is about. It's about feeling everything all the time and allowing everything in and raising our vibration. But that raising of vibration sometimes means that we have to experience more depth of vibration, which means we'll go down and we'll come up. And as long as we don't judge the downward movements, which is partly what the story is, then we'll manage to sit in this appreciation and feel a certain amount of gratitude towards where we are and towards who we are, more than anything else in our lives. So the biggest thing is this veil as well. So there's also an appreciation to what's hidden behind these cups, and our journey definitely has hidden stuff, and there's some things that we kind of don't show to the world. So, oh, look at my lovely 9 cups, and look how full of joy I am, and how happy and positive a person I am in the world. And that's what we want to show to the world. But the veil suggests that that there is something maybe a little bit darker. There is traumas and tragedies and difficulties and conflicts that we've all gone through in our life, and they are also valuable. They are also what supports our emotional state that we have managed to be in, if that seems to be a positive one where we are. And it's about giving recognition to those darker stories as well, and appreciating that dynamic, and in the appreciation of all the emotional journey that we've been on in our lives, then we can really open our arms and let go and welcome in that 10th cup. And the 9 is kind of like nines are always an initiation into the 10s, and so this initiation is about sitting in appreciation and gratitude as much as we can for where we are, for who we are on an emotional level, for what we've managed to experience and come through and learn and understand, and all of the empathy and sensitivity we've managed to create in our lives, and accepting that all those darker experiences have been rich and worthy, and taught us so much about who we are and how we can be. And every time our body reacts in a negative way, there is something for us to learn, and it's been a wild roller coaster journey, maybe on many fronts, but a valid and rich one, and we need to give thanks for all of that. Hope this has helped you in some way. I hope this helps you decipher what the messages of this wonderful 9 of Cups is all about, and have a fantastic day.